think some consumers have kind of lost faith, right, that their devices are secure, and I think that's a little bit hurting, I think, some of the adoption in the industry, and I think that's what matters really trying to solve
Hmm.
is get back to really proving and ensuring the security of the ecosystem. But I agree. Outside of Matter, really any design should follow kind of a security process, right? And I think a lot of companies haven't been doing that. And I think there's a lot of kind of regulations and suggestions now that are really pushing that security needs to be thought of and included in the design, from the early architecture phase. So the process that we really try to help companies with at Kudelski IoT is to first do a security architecture and threat modeling for your product and your solution, because security is not a one size fits all solution. A cat tracker doesn't need the same level of security
Right.
as a smart meter. And so you can't try to push, I think, really high security on every product, because it'll potentially make those products non-competitive or too expensive within the market. So I think defining the right level of security and doing the threat modeling is really the first important step. Then you can take that and include security, I think, in the design specification from the beginning, so that your engineers can really design towards a very specific security target. And then at the end of the design process and the certification process, I think it's then important to go back and have an independent expert really evaluate that security target was also met in the device. So have somebody go in and try to hack or compromise the device to see if really that security target was met or not before you go to market. So we help companies at Kudelski IoT go through that process, even do a lot of the security architecture and threat modeling for
Mm.
companies, help them extract that into their specification. And then, we have a great team in Switzerland, which will help companies go back in and really evaluate the security of the devices to make sure that they hit those targets.